Welcome to Modern Muses with me, Morgan. I am starting this because I've always wanted to do a podcast. However, I hate the podcast part of podcasts, and so I'm just opting in for a fun little video every week, hopefully on Mondays, but we'll see how that goes. This is Ainsley. She's a princess. And if we've never met, I'm Morgan. I am a natural blonde, gone redhead. I'm originally from Michigan, but I now claim my home to be Austin, Texas. I've lived here for almost 7 years now. I am a realtor here. I love fashion and styling, and I have a cute little dog named Ainsley. I created this channel for shits and giggles, for fun, for the chit chatters, the yappers, the gabbers, the drag queens who need to listen to somebody talk to them while they're getting their makeup done, for all the people in the world who might feel a little lonely. Don't bark. This is a safe space for most people, unless you voted for the clown in office. Then you'd actually hate it here, and the door's that way. Okay? We believe that trans lives matter, and we care about Black and brown people. So if that's not you, get out. A part of this channel will not only be real estate content and fashion and styling content, but mocktails. I've been sober for a little over a year now. It was a personal choice because alcohol is my biggest enemy, my karmic enemy, actually. Generational curse enemy, you know what I mean? And I cannot be my best self and I cannot achieve all of my dreams if I kept alcohol in my life. Therefore, I am trying to make non alcoholic drinks cute and fun. I am not the original person who decided to make non alcoholic drinks cute and fun. However, I'm one of the people that is pushing that sentiment forward because you don't need to have alcohol to have fun. And you don't need alcohol as a coping mechanism. It's actually really bad because when you get sober, then you have to start dealing with shit without alcohol. And let me tell you, that is not fun. It is not fun. It's very hard and depressing. But you get through it, okay? This channel is for real takes and unsolicited opinions by me. And I hope you like it here. And if you don't, that's okay. I also have two big dogs. So if you see that my bedding is furry and dirty, keep it to yourself. Nobody likes a hater. Except for I'm a hater. But I only hate on people who deserve it. Once again, if you're still here and you still voted for the clown in office, I am one of your biggest haters. Okay. Gross. I am hoping to post videos every Monday. I might change that to Tuesdays because I do a Mo Mocktail Monday on my Instagrams on Mondays, and maybe the two of those at the same time on YouTube would be confusing. But also maybe not. Maybe Wednesdays? Ugh, I don't know. Listen, y'all are going to grow with me in this YouTube journey. I have done my research. I have talked to people who are somewhat experts, and I believe I've got this, okay? We've got this. One of my biggest dreams is to be a producer of a reality TV show, not just producer, but producing my own TV show. Because I don't like producers doing their thing. I want to have say over that. Why? Because I'm a control freak. Okay. So I must be a producer on my own reality TV show. So to be completely honest, this fake podcast is just for me to pretend talking to a camera. Okay. It's for me to learn how to be witty and to answer questions. And sometimes I'm going to pretend like I'm getting interviewed on a red carpet. And you know what? You're going to have to deal with it. You're not only going to have to deal with it, but you're going to have to learn to love it because that's who I am, baby. And I'm not going to change. What do I do for fun? I have a myriad of hobbies, but I'm severely ADHD and I hyperfixate. My dream is to have a hobby room, okay? So I can leave all of my hobbies out all of the time and I can just do them whenever I want. I think that would help make it a little bit easier for me to actually do hobbies because the whole like bringing my sewing machine out and setting it up and remembering how to sew. But if I could just leave it on a table, I might sew a little something every single day. But I love to paint. I love pottery, although I haven't done it in approximately 15 years. Yeah, painting's usually my number one. I love video games. I have only played really Stardew Valley the past year or so. I did play Cult of the Lamb for a couple weeks. But my favorite video game ever is Fallout 4. I love Bethesda games. No, I didn't like the space one that they came out with, although I did put 280 hours into it. I love video games that I can do a main quest, or I could do side quests, or I can build stuff. That's my favorite type of game. Fallout 4, mwah, gorgeous. What I'm looking for, though, however, is something similar to Skyrim, but building. Let me build a community. Let me, garden a little bit and garden in the game with my friends. That's all I'm asking for. Okay, so video games. I love to read. I like dark fantasy the most. Right now, I'm reading a dark fantasy series that is actually ripping my heart out right now, and I'm having a really hard time getting through it. I am on the eighth book, and it's 1,200 pages on Kindle. And it's beautiful and it's gorgeous, except for it was a really fun series and now it's really sad. And so I'm getting through that. It's really fun. Many book boyfriends. I love book boyfriends. We're going to talk about book boyfriends so much here. I love book boyfriends. I love my book boyfriends. I'm reading Zodiac Academy right now. Okay, so I've got like 5 book boyfriends currently. And that keeps me from being lonely as a single woman who is not interested in even entertaining a man right now. They're so tiring, to be completely honest. Like, why are men the way that they are? Listen, before you hit me in the comments, actually hit me in the comments. Good or bad? Do you have a little bad attitude today? Are you a little agitated? Go ahead and let me know why, okay? Remember, we're growing this together. I need you to help me. And if you need to blow off some steam in my comments, go for it. Just be nice to me, okay? I'm a little sensitive sometimes, okay? Anyways, men, ugh. I would like to not talk about men on this podcast much, but sometimes it must be talked about. Why are they the way that they are? How were we as a generation of women brought up so strong and independent just for men to not know how to be with us? Like, that's crazy. Grow up. I'm not your mom, okay? But you should probably call her because she probably misses you and you don't give her enough attention after the fact that she carried you around in her room for 9 months just for you to call her a bitch when you were 23. That's nuts. Go text your mom, for the love of God. And go to therapy. Oh my God, go to therapy. Anyways, off of the topic of men. Yeah, so I'm originally from Michigan, born and bred, proud to be. I wear Detroit stuff all the time. I pretend like I'm from Detroit, but I'm not. I'm from a very annoyingly rich area, 45 minutes north. I didn't grow up rich though. Okay, I grew up on free and reduced lunch, which the clown in office is trying to take away. So if you voted for him and you're still here, leave. Yeah, so I'm a big Detroit Tigers fan, big Lions fan. My first job ever was working for the Detroit Pistons in their VIP club, in the club, and that was cute. Except for I was 16 and didn't know how to put makeup on, and I was also 16, so that's probably a good reason why none of the NBA players ever looked at me. But it would have been nice to gain some confidence back then. But like I said, I didn't know how to do makeup, not like I do now. Gorge, right? What do y'all think about my eyebrows? Oh my gosh. One time this was the first year that I was living in Austin and I decided to sub at a charter school. Idea charter school. Charter schools suck, okay? They're actually ran by the children. Even the teachers there that weren't substitute teachers were getting run around by the children. It was crazy. But I was subbing for a 7th grade class and it was like first hour, right? Okay, so it's like 8 a.m. in the morning And the girls in the class had drawn the shape of my eyebrows on paper. And every time I looked a different way, they would like hold it up. And then when I turn around, the other people would, it was horrible. A seventh grader also tried beating me up because I had to tell on her to the other teacher that she had weed on her. Baby, you are 12 years old. Where are your parents? I do not judge, because if you're 12 years old and you have weed, you've probably grown up in a really tough situation, and my heart goes out to her. However, she tried to fight me. So guess who no longer is a substitute teacher? I quit that day. I walked out and said, never again. Run me my money. I'm out. I'll never do that. I don't have the patience to be a teacher. I had the patience to be a babysitter and a nanny, but only until they hit like 1.5, 2, and then they learned how to say no. Get away from me. Let's go play. No. Eat your dinner. No. You know what? You're right. Bow down, 2-year-old king. You get to do whatever you want, because if you say no to me one more time, I might drop kick you into the next dimension. I love art. I'm a creative, but I don't let myself call myself an artist, because I like to be creative, but I'm not doing anything super crazy or original, to be honest. I love painting words. I am not going to show you right now, but around my room are things that I painted, and they're mostly words. And that's okay, because words are art too. And that's fine. My favorite color is black. I wear black mostly. I like black and red. Black and red, obviously, as you can tell from this, are, my things. People think that black can be depressing or show a lack of creativity. But when I look at the color black, I see all the colors and none of the colors at once. I look at the color black and I think, wow, there's so much you can do here. Black makes you accessorize. And if you do not know this, you cannot be wearing a fashionable outfit without accessorizing. Necklaces, earrings, belts, cuffs, watches, rings, purses, merces, whatever you want to wear. Just accessorize. Accessorize. Accessorizing is so underrated, and it's actually quite frustrating for me, because people will show up in a really cute outfit, but baby, where's the pizzazz? Okay, you're wearing a cute outfit, but there's nothing that's screaming like, I run this bitch. And that is what we're going for each and every day. That's what we're going for even in our pajamas and our sweatpants, okay? Because we are running this bitch. Another thing that's going to be difficult for me on this channel is I love to swear. And I forget that people think that swearing is weird, even though it's 2025 and words are literally just made up by humans. But I have a feeling that that's going to become an issue between me and YouTube. I feel like that's going to get in between me and YouTube's relationship a little bit. So please bear with me. I've had a great time with you today. I am looking forward to our future, for our paths to continue to grow. And I'm excited to talk into an abyss with no one to respond back to me. Unsolicited opinions and ADHD talk loops is what this channel is honestly about. And I'm glad you're here. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, whatever you may be doing. Or I hope if you're sleeping, that you're sleeping nicely. And I will see you next week. Bye.